Time for bed.
Nightmare, 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 nightmare.
There's a group of Silvermane guards at the entrance, and I don't think they're here to say hi.
If this is our escort, it's less friendly than I was expecting.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, they might not be here to escort us if there's that many.
I guess we'll have to find out.
But before we find out, let's talk about today's sponsor, Honkai Impact 3rd. Woo! This is Honkai Impact 3rd, a 3D cross-platform action anime game made by Hoyoverse, who you might know as the creators of my favorite game, Genshin Impact, and also the brand new game, Honkai Star Rail. And on May 18th, Honkai Impact will be releasing the brand new version 6.6, which will come along with new story developments, new characters, and new events. Chapter 37 will be kickstarting the main part of a brand new story chapter and will also introduce a cool new combat system called Inscribed Whispers. This update will also bring new character battlesuits to play like Hare's Dreamweaver battlesuit and Prometheus' Terminal Aid 0017 battlesuit. Additionally, new events like Terraria's Magical Quest and Merry Market will be available for players to try out and gain exclusive rewards from, like this character outfit, Leisurely Melody for the character eye, and in-game currency as well. All these changes and more will be available on May 18th, so download Honkai Impact 3rd by checking my pinned comment and link below, and use code ASHKJHDU to get 30 crystals, 2,888 asteroids, and 1 character trial card for free. Trust me y'all, this game is 100% worth playing for yourself. Thanks to Honkai Impact 3rd for sponsoring this video.
I am Bronya Rand, acting commander of the Silvermane Guards. In the name of the Amber Lord in the Highest, and under order of Supreme Guardian Cocolia Rand, I hereby arrest the suspected infiltrators under the charge of plotting to incite rebellion.
What? I just got here and I'm already being suspected of trying to rebel against the government?
Wait a minute! This isn't what we agreed! She said we were gonna be escorted to discuss an urgent matter!
This is an orchestrated betrayal, obviously.
Yeah.
Looks like we've been downgraded to accomplices. Again. It seems like it's every third planet this happens.
That's because you always act without thinking. You never have a plan.
Hey, I'm improving. I'm coming up with a plan right now. And got one!
Are we gonna run?
Down the alley.
Yep, we're running.
The one that's been sealed off. It's possible. March. Be ready to make an escape.
Huh? Really? I just wanted to say something.
3 of a kind.
I guess we are a strange trio.
Shh! It's an old Astral Express escape signal. Do you play cards?
No.
2 pair.
Hey, what are you whispering? Let's get going.
Ace!
And we're running.
Hey!
Damn! Knocked his ass out! Oh, they're frozen nice.
Have an ice day!
Good one. That was smooth.
They charged straight in!
Escaping into a fragmentum. I don't know if they're overconfident or just eager for death.
Should we report them as missing or deceased?
The Supreme Guardian's order was to arrest them. We cannot abandon our pursuit just because they fled into a sealed-off area. I must ascertain their fate with my own eyes.
Oh, great. This Bronya is so different from the Bronya we know in Honkai Impact.
See? They weren't brave enough to follow us. Freedom!
Great work, but we definitely got lucky.
Well, you can get good at getting lucky. Imagine launching a surprise attack when your enemy is fast asleep. The cheek!
That woman had a troubling aura. Our instincts were correct.
I have a feeling it was the Stellaron that was telling her to do that, though.
Look out!
Uh-oh, they're here?
She really
Nah.
caught up with us. Even had time to set up an
We're
ambush.
surrounded.
You dare underestimate me?
Enough cat and mouse. Drop your weapons and come with me. You're such a nuisance. Just what crime are we supposed to have committed again?
My orders are to arrest you. It is for the adjudication panel to present you with the nature and penalty of your alleged
Come on,
crimes.
stand up, Bronya, think.
You saw us yesterday. Do you remember? Madame Cocolia received us as honored guests.
The Madam Guardian investigated your backgrounds. She summoned me last night to tell me that you had deceived her.
What?
Your identities and purpose here are counterfeit.
What?
You seek to overthrow the rule of the architects.
Have you ever thought that she might be trying to deceive you?
What a two-faced
Publicly insulting the Supreme Guardian only elevates the seriousness of your crimes. Throw down your arms and surrender.
We're wasting our words, March. At least one thing is clear. We mustn't be caught.
True.
Well, if there's no escape, then maybe it's time we gave them a taste of Astral Express medicine.
Here we go. Oh, that was easy. Huh. Shit! He said I'm flying.
Lady Bronya.
I'll handle these evildoers myself.
Oh god, she brought out a gun. We're facing Bronya now? You give up, Bronya?
This girl's pretty strong. Hey, Don Hung! Maybe now's a good time to show off your secret strength?
You first.
You're no fun.
Intruders, give it up. You will be guaranteed a fair trial.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to ruin the intensity of the moment.
Oh my god, is this guy back? I'm gonna... Oh my goodness.
What is this?
I can't breathe.
This guy.
I have one thing to say. Sampo never lets friends who've helped him come to harm.
Dude, we're dying.
I say what I mean, and I mean what I say.
Oh my god.
They will suffer, sacrifice, and die because of my order.
Yeah, sure.
What about the underworlders? They will lose the protection of the architects. They will see me as a tyrant.
Oh, brother. What? Misunderstanding? What is there to misunderstand about killing people? Please say no.
I understand.
Come on, those toys of yours aren't that dangerous.
Then why hasn't he woken up yet?
Because he's sound asleep. Didn't you hear him sleep talking? Poor child. Sounded like a bad nightmare. Tell me the truth, Sampo. What are you gonna do about the overworld girl?
Wait, is this Rosaria's voice actor? I hear it.
Why, wait for the opportunity and send her back, together with the rest of them, of course. Hey, come on, what's with the...
You're a bad liar, Sampo Koski.
What? I didn't mean to bring her along. The smoke was too dense. I was in a daze. Before I knew it, I'd somehow dragged her down here, too.
Did you bring Bronya with you? Don't tell me.
Get her back as soon as possible, then don't let her out of your sight. The underground has been sealed off for over 10 years now. The children won't even remember what overgrounders look like. If a girl in a Silvermane Guard uniform suddenly shows up, what would Wildfire do with her? What would they do with you?
What are they talking about?
Right. I get it. I'm setting off right now. I'll have to trouble you to look after them while I'm gone, ma'am.
Hey, sleepyhead. Looks like you're awake. I'm Natasha, a doctor in the underground. You've already spent a day in my clinic.
This is your clinic?
I'm afraid the conditions underground are terrible. People get sick easily here, and I'm the only doctor.
Dang, you working hard.
Don't worry, the Silvermane Guards won't follow you below ground. We've been cut off from the surface for many years. Even when things were at their worst down here, they never showed.
Oh, that's dark. So where are my friends at?
They've been up for a while already. The young guy with the dark hair left first. He went with Sampo. Your rowdier friend took off soon after waking up. I imagine she's taking a stroll nearby. As for the girl in the Silvermane Guard uniform...
He did bring down Bronya.
Told Sampo to watch her. But it seems that he left his post, and she made a run for it.
Thank you, Dr. Natasha.
No need to thank me. It's a doctor's duty to heal.
Oh, wow, this place is, let me not say anything.
You promise that if I win hide and seek, you'll tell Big Sister March all the ins and outs. Yep, all the ins and outs. What does that mean? Okay, let's play. Huh? You, when did you get here?
Not that long. Big sister?
It's like this. After I woke up, that doctor said Sampo had taken Don Hung with him. I went around in circles trying to find the blue-haired scoundrel and bumped into these kids. They say they know where he is, but they said I had to join the moles or something if I wanted to find out. And to do that, I had to prove my strength by winning a game of hide and seek. Do you get it?
I get it. You're being bullied by children.
So what if I am? Why don't you help me, huh?
She even admitted it.
Hey, are you done with your secret talk? The mole's time is precious.
Yeah, precious.
Pitch Dark Hook the Great. This is my friend. He also wants to join the moles. Can he play too? Sure. I guess so. Then, you guys are seeking.
Boss, they don't seem very smart. Why don't we do a practice one first?
Who you calling dumb?
You're right, Julian. Okay, let's do a practice one. I'll hide. You two have to find me.
Hold on, I'm looking at the dumpster first. The dumpster is shining. Someone threw 3 pieces of geomarrow in it. The person threw it so heavily that shards of the ore scattered all over the trash can. You have no idea where the anger of that person stems from. Neither can you understand this behavior. After all, geomarrow is as valuable as gold in the underground. Would you throw money even in a fit of anger? Yeah. Wow.
Ha! Gotcha! So what? It's just a practice. Wait until we're playing for real. You'll see. The moles haven't lost a game for ages. You're doomed.
I already found one.
Haha, I caught you. Doesn't count unless you can answer this question.
What?
What? But we caught you. What's with the Q&A? I thought I had you there.
Aha, found you.
Don't run. I got you, Hook. Not fair. I'm the boss of the moles. How can I lose to a bunch of villains? Do your worst. I'm not afraid. What are they feeding you kids down here?
I'm definitely missing something. This last kid is like the most well-hidden.
Something's not right.
Yeah, I think they ran.
That guy's been staring at us this whole time. Hide and seek might have to wait. Let's see what he wants.
Oh. What?
My instincts are telling me something's not right with this guy. But
It's him, no doubt. He's looking taller and older.
That's because I'm tall. And old. I'm a grown man. Ask anyone.
Might have to do a little bit more work on the voice, buddy.
But I'm Julian of 1,000 Faces.
That was pretty good, though.
Why did you have to talk to me? My reputation is ruined. What will the boss think?
no need for the melodrama. That was still a magical performance.
Yeah, that was pretty good. I didn't even know.
Darn! How did you see through Julian's disguise? What villainy is this? Those with keen eyes see the dust between the stars. I came up with that, by the way.
Doesn't sound like something you'd say.
Hey, I read books, you know. Look, saw the blue-haired guy take your dark-haired friend to the fight club.
No, Fight Club?
The fight club?
I thought the first rule was...
You don't talk about it. Is this more secret talk? A club just for fighting. Who knew undergrounders had such brutal hobbies? In fact, it's awesome! They let you take part? When did this place last have an inspection? We're here! This is it. Hook's gonna go fight. See you later.
What?
Who's in charge here? How can they just let kids attack each other? The moles are in charge, that's who. But only the kids. Wildfire's in charge of grown-up business. So many people here. Hook's too short. He can't see anything. When did you hear what Hook was saying?
Not a single word about you saying you're too short.
Good. Wait a second. You did too hear everything Hook was saying. Grown-up fights are less fun than ours. You have to use your fists, palms, and even your fingers in combat. If you don't know how, you're done for. You need to train until your body is an extension of the mind. And the mind is an extension of your will.
This child.
Fists, palms, and fingers. Rock, paper, scissors. Phew. No wonder I was confused.
Wait, so they just play rock, paper? Oh, no wonder. They don't even fight. They just play rock, paper, scissors.
Brothers and sisters, are you ready for today's most spectacular, spine-tingling, earth-shattering contest? On one side, recommended by tall,
What?
blue, and handsome,
Dog.
the unsmiling, pulverizing power of the new kid on the block, Cold Dragon Young!
Why are you here?
And his opponent is none other than the unfeeling, incendiary, explosive might of Team Robomatic. All praise to Boss Farog.
Why are you fighting a robot?
Given that no other fighter was willing to take on the strength of Team Robomatic, Cold Dragon Young will face off against these opponents alone. On learning his fate, the brave young fighter had one thing to say: whatever! And so, let the semifinals of the 1,758th Fighting King Challenge begin!
Quick, let's help him.
Oh, brothers and sisters, an unexpected turn of events. 2 members of the audience have charged into the octagon. It looks like they want to team up with Cold Dragon Young.
How do we get here?
So you're awake.
Yeah, the first thing we did was go look for you. And now that we found you, we're trying to make sure you don't get your butt kicked. You're welcome.
I can take them on my own, you know.
Oh, we need to work on your emotional intelligence.
We did it. That was easy.
What a beautiful performance! Cold Dragon Young and his last-minute admirers emerge victorious.
Last minute admirers.
Admirers? How come we don't get cool nicknames?
Cold Dragon Younger and Cold Dragon Youngest?
Forget it. I think our taste in nicknames is different. Hey, look! It's Sampo!
Let's get after him.
Hey, it's you! I was just thinking to myself, am I getting robbed? Who are these people following me? So, you start to walk a little faster. And anywho, if I just turned around, I could have thrown open my arms and said a big hi to my old friends.
Yeah.
Save it. You saw us in there and got scared, so you pulled a runner.
Me? Scared? Oh, my friends, what do I have to fear? Surely I haven't done anything to offend you.
Dude, the amount of offenses you have against us could literally fill up a Wikipedia page. You set up Don Hung.
Set him up? Yeah, with a job. You guys are new here, and let me tell you, you're gonna need some cash.
He said a job.
I had no choice but to take you guys down here. It was too dangerous for us on the surface. We're wanted criminals.
Okay.
Sure, the underworld has its drawbacks, but at least the guards would never follow us. We're safe here.
He's got a point.
Be that as it may, did you really have to poison us?
Maybe you've forgotten, but we were in a tight spot, my friend. There was no time to think. I had to use whatever I could.
Yeah, you could have let us just walk.
So it wasn't to cover anything up? A secret that you didn't want anyone, including us, to find out?
It's
All
right, to prove my sincerity, I'll introduce you to Wildfire. If you're looking for something down here, they're the ones to ask.
What kind of organization is Wildfire?
Well, if you want my opinion, they're a bunch of artless, stubborn fools. But who cares what I think, huh? They're a band of do-gooders who sprung up to maintain order in the underground after the Silvermane guards withdrew. Wildfire set up shop. Still, don't underestimate them. We walk in the presence of giants. Have you heard that saying before? Well, Wildfire has giants in its midst. You'll see.
All right, lead the way.
Have a little faith. It's like I said, Sampo never lets friends who've helped him come to harm.
I'm gonna...
What are those shiny rocks?
This is geomarrow, an exothermic ore. The underground and the surface are sealed off from one another, right? Well, only the geomarrow transport line is still running. The underground sends ore to the surface, and the surface sends goods to the underground. At least in theory.
Yeah.
Most undergrounders are miners, and this is what they mine for a living. If we didn't have geomarrow to burn, this world would have frozen to death long ago. All right, let's keep moving. The person I was looking for isn't here. Oh. Old Oleg isn't here either? Where is everyone?
I suddenly don't want to follow you anymore, Sampo.
So you're leading us on another wild goose chase?
I wouldn't dare. Trust me, we're getting close.
What's that huge structure in the distance?
Oh, that's the furnace core. It's the pillar that connects the underworld and the overworld. People used to travel up and down that thing, but then...
Then what?
It's a long story. In any case, practically nothing moves up or down anymore.
Except you.
Huh.
Oh, come on, my dear fellow. I thought we weren't going to discuss this. I beg you, the fewer rumors there are about me, the better.
Hey, look! Who is that?
Is that Branya?
It looks like she's in trouble.
My friends, don't just stand there. This drama doesn't need any more bystanders.
Yeah, 'cause you let her go, dumbass.
Oh? You know, it might be interesting to see you get in trouble.
Yeah.
We should avoid attracting too much attention. But we can't just leave her.
Yeah. 7th is right. Does anyone have popcorn?
I was kidding. And get your own opinion. But I agree with Don Hung. We can't just leave her to the bullies. Let's help her.
All right, princess. Let's dispense with the pleasantries.
Oh boy. Is she gonna dodge that? Oh. Oh.
You dare attack someone
Wait,
on
is
our
that
turf?
Sele?
Well, how about a few
Oh,
rounds
that's
of
Sele.
Darn it! Quick, disperse!
Wait, so both Branya and Sele are in this game?
Miss Zila, phew. It's a good thing you showed up when you did. My heartfelt thanks. These vagrants have got some nerve looking for trouble in Wildfire Terra.
Shut it, Sampo. This is you written all over it. Wildfire has countless issues on its plate right now. We don't need a side order of Koski.
Immediately shut up.
Guard is paying the underworld a visit. Is that you?
You kidnapped me and brought me to the underground. What is the meaning of this?
Listen to her. What is the meaning of this? She still thinks she's an overworld princess. Do you know what's become of us down here while you live the easy life? Did you even consider the fate of the underworlders?
The Silvermane guards aren't living the easy life. They
Uh.
are constantly engaged with the enemy, defending Belobog from the scourge of attacking monsters and
Well, I
protecting
mean-
all those above and below the surface.
Do you even hear yourself? You protect the underground? Redeploying every guard to the surface? Sealing off the only passageway? Protecting the so-called architects, more like it.
The Madam Guardian has her reasons.
Enough talk. You're coming with me.
This guy's
Chief
catfish.
Oleg wants to see you, and he's got more than a few questions.
This guy's got a serious cat face.
Perfect, Miss Zila. We were just on our way to pay Chief Oleg a visit ourselves. Room for a few more?
Fully booked. Who are they?
Should we lie? I'm gonna be a pathological liar. Fake it till you make it.
Know the chief? Then why don't I know you?
Well, it's like this. The chief's in the market for specific talent. An urgent request, so I'm taking them to see him.
We're looking for a Stellaron. It's the source of all the disasters here. If we find it, we can...
I would recommend you not recite your story to everyone you meet. Miss Zila won't understand it anyway, so let's save it for the chief, huh?
You're right. I don't understand it. And I don't plan on passing the message on either. Wildfire's encountered trouble at the Great Mine. The chief's busy. If you really want to find him, come look for me at the mine entrance. I'm leaving.
Alright. Well, that didn't work at all. Ugh, I gotta reach level 14? Shit!
The underground used to have many mines. However, in recent years, some sort of corrosion called the fragmentum started to spread. It's ruined a lot of mines. The one we're heading into is relatively unaffected. A bunch of vagrants made it their home after their old turf was consumed by the fragmentum. With such a large group, it's inevitable that troublemakers will find their way in. They've been stealing stuff from the miners and picking fights. And that's not the worst of it.
So we gotta go beat up some dudes for stealing shit.
For 2 days now, huge clashes have been breaking out between the miners and the vagrants. isn't pretty. Mines are our lifelines in the underworld. We have to keep providing geomarrow to the overworld in exchange for supplies. In order to quell the situation, Chief Oleg brought wildfire into the mine and left me in charge of security for the towns. But the situation in the mine is critical. I have to back him up.
Okay. Hey, Editor bwaap here. Funny story, I actually paused the recording here to see if I could go back through some of the footage, and I ended up never unpausing it. So all of that footage is lost to time. But I can't just leave all of that cut out because it'll end up being very confusing, so I'm gonna just summarize what we went through. At the entrance to the mines, you find out that the intersections have apparently been seized by robots sent by someone named Svarog, and neither the miners nor vagrants can get rid of them, so it's our job to do it. Then we beat up some vagrants and get a robot named Findy. In the mine, we see a group of miners and vagrants arguing with each other over sharing supplies until the vagrants start to threaten them. Then we go and beat them up and get some info about Svarog. Going deeper into the mines, you're somehow blocked by a minecart and have to use Findy to collect parts and repair the minecart and then move on. Why didn't we just walk over the boxes? They literally form a staircase right there. In the inner mine, Svarog is talking with a little girl named Clara, and they pretty much just talk about how they wish there was no reason to fight and that Svarog's mission is to protect the underworld. Based on my calculations, head ass. Then they leave and we fight a big robot. After that, Chief Oleg of Wildfire shows up and talks shit about Kokoli in front of Branya and tells us that we can learn some info about the Stellaron from Svarog. Then we go to the Goethe Hotel to get some rest. Yes, I did notice the Breaking Bad reference in the evaluation paper. It was funny.
You're goddamn right.
And after having another nightmare, the main character goes outside to talk with Branya, who was keeping watch over us while we slept. The conversation is pretty much just her questioning Kokoli's decision making in the past and thinking about if she'll be able to change her mind about closing off the underworld. Then we take a walk together and run into Sally and Natasha, and Natasha says that the clinic is running out of supplies and they need to go to an old orphanage Natasha used to work at to get some more. On their way there, Sally reminisces about her time at the orphanage as a kid, and Branya starts to feel like the town is a little bit familiar to her. While searching for supplies in the town, they come across a kid named Eric who's hiding supplies from the monsters all by himself. Eric is actually seen as a thief who constantly steals stuff from other people, and he tries to negotiate giving the supplies in exchange for 200 shield so he can help his dad. Sally sees this as just another common trick from Eric and doesn't want to negotiate, but Branya takes out a medal that has a blue geomarrow crystal of the highest purity given to her by the architects and then gives it to him so he can pawn it off. She has him promise that with gaining this medal, he'll never steal from others again, and he agrees. It's really cute and wholesome, and I just wish I recorded it. Fuck! Anyways, we're caught up now.
These crates have been sitting here for many years, right? Even if they have materials in them, are you sure they are still usable?
Do you think undergrounders care about expiration dates? Even having any supplies is a miracle in itself.
True.
No. No. Empty.
Tragic.
How are they all empty? Who could have...
There's people here.
Careful! Enemy behind you!
That's a big boy.
I've only seen this kind of monster before in the restricted zone.
I don't care how big you are. You dare sneak up on us from behind. This is it for you, pal!
Can I just say that it takes me forever to beat some of these enemies that have shields that I don't have elements for because I'm using the starters. Like, if I want to keep using the starters, I can only have one more extra slot that I could switch characters between. And it's kind of hard if I don't end up having the one element that I need to get rid of the shields off this boss.
That was it?
It wouldn't have been so easy on your own, though.
Oh, please. You don't think I could do it? But still, fighting alongside you two was pretty fun. The kids at the orphanage were always getting into scraps when we played out here. If I remember it right, there ought to be some supplies for our cuts and bruises stored in that corner there.
It wasn't my imagination.
Huh? What are you talking about?
This building? This playground equipment? I've seen it all before.
You're adopted!
Come on! The overground and underground have been sealed off from each other for over 10 years. It would have been news if a Silvermane guard had come down here, let alone an overworld princess. Wait, unless... before that...
Yes, it's a possibility. That would explain why my memory of it is so blurry. Come on. I need to look around a bit more before I can be sure.
I found this. Here, take it.
What is this? A brooch?
What's a brooch?
Natasha would often teach us how to make different handicrafts. This must be some kid's masterpiece.
And why give it to me?
You gave your medal to that kid Eric. This thing might not be as valuable, but
Aww.
It's at least a replacement of sorts.
How cute.
But didn't someone work hard to make this? I can't just take it from here.
You You sure are prissy, huh? Just take it. Ah, yes, we found it! Great, and it's barely damaged. Nat wouldn't have expected her old supplies from years ago to have stayed in such good condition.
You should still check the expiration date for things like rubbing alcohol. If it's expired, it won't be effective.
True.
True. Let me check a few bottles. Huh? What's
Aw.
this?
This is something from when I was a child.
You were adopted.
When you were a child? Are you sure?
You're adopted, Branya.
Yes. I remember now. I used to live here. Before the architects took me away, before Madame Cocolia adopted me, I used to live here. I'm an undergrounder.
Whoa.
Wait a minute. You're saying that Cocolia, the Supreme Guardian, adopted you? Then...
Yes. I'm the successor chosen by the architects. In the future, I will become the guardian who leads Belobog.
We have a literal princess in captivity down here. Do you think this will be a good bargaining chip?
Why? Why didn't I remember this until now? My childhood memories are so blurry. The architects said that the guardian successor is selected from among all people in Belobog. The selection process can take anywhere from a few years to a few decades.
Decades? Damn.
During that time, all children of the appropriate age in both the overworld and the underworld will be tested. In the end, only one child deemed as worthy will be chosen.
And that was you.
I must have been chosen from among the children here and then taken to the surface.
Silly.
Kids at the orphanage are always coming and going. I never thought that there would have been a future Supreme Guardian among us.
Among Us.
Does Nat know about this? Could she have been keeping it a secret?
I don't think she knows. The selection of the successor is done with utmost secrecy. And the child chosen must completely say goodbye to their past. And thus, I became the daughter of Madame Cocolia. My only identity is that of guardian successor. But I'm not good enough.
Nah, you can't be doubting yourself now.
Every day, I see Silvermane guards sacrifice their lives in the Fragmentum, but I've never had the resolve to try to change Mother's mind. The underworld has been struggling, but I never tried to help. I didn't even know that it was my own home that had fallen into such a dire state. In the end, I haven't been able to guard anything. How could they have thought that I was worthy to be the successor?
Hey, are you done?
Huh?
Wow. So annoying.
Wow.
What?
What? You thought I should feel sorry for you after your little speech? You can hide in your palace while you fuss over your overworld problems. And on the front line, it's not even you who's putting their life in danger. But in the underworld, what do we worry about? If we'll have food for our next meal, or survive to the next week.
Kinda true.
Even if I am but a small glimmer of light in this world, I must try my best to shine brightly for others. Didn't you say that? Well, if you really want to protect everyone, what are you standing here crying for? Get to it!
Damn, she kinda real for that.
You're right. You're right. Self-pity doesn't help solve anything. Thank you, Sela. Usually when I feel sorry for myself, I am met with gentle consolation. Never has anyone dared to be tough and make me snap out of it.
I'm no good at consoling, but I can hit you on the head a few times, no
Oh
problem.
shit.
I can tell that you have a big burden to carry. Why do you force yourself to?
As the successor to the Guardian of Belobog, I must always be vigilant of my behavior and thoughts.
Yeah, Lady Branya. Miss Future Supreme Guardian comes from the same orphanage as me. Who thought it would be a good idea to put us together, huh? How about I show you around the orphanage a bit more? Unlike you, my memories from when I was little are crystal clear.
Okay. I'll indulge in old memories with you for a while.
This is a super cute moment. I like this. Especially considering their relationship and Honkai impacts. Super cute.
I should let those two be alone for a bit. The only thing left to find is painkillers. I'll see if there's any nearby.
Huh? What? Somebody?
It's here. We found it. Thank you, Perkins.
Perkins.
Don't mention it, Clara.
It's a robot.
Warning. Warning. Danger detected.
Oh, wait, it's the girl from before.
Protect Clara. Initiating active defense mode.
Oh god, Clara, please do something.
Perkins, don't! Stop! I've seen this person before. He's not bad, right?
No.
Command received. Danger removed. Deactivating active defense mode.
Thank goodness.
This place is dangerous. You should leave.
I'm looking for medicine to help the injured.
Oh, I came here for these painkillers too.
Can we share?
There are a lot of people hurt at the vagrant camp. I guess the miners are no different?
Yeah.
If everyone could just get along, things would be easier.
Yeah, well, that's the real world.
Here you are. I hope the medicine is of help to you.
Thanks. But what you doing with Svarog anyways?
Mr. Svarog, he's my family. I met Mr. Svarog when I was real little. He took me in and took care of me. I'm really sorry about what happened back in the Great Mine. Mr. Svarog doesn't trust any humans besides me. Especially everyone from Wildfire.
And she's like, everybody here is adopted. So why did he get involved?
He wanted to stop everyone from getting hurt fighting over the mines. Wildfire wants everyone to leave the underground. But Mr. Svarog wants everyone to stay here. According to his calculations, the overground is already unsafe.
So he stands guard at the huge pillar stopping everybody from leaving?
Yes. Mr. Svarog is very stubborn. He says that his responsibility is preservation. To do that, he must make decisions that best protect humanity.
But what if we're dying? It sounds a lot like the Supreme Guardian. The parallels. Masterclass writing from Horrorverse.
I know that Wildfire wants to talk to Mr. Svarog, but no matter how many times you talk to him, Mr. Svarog won't change his mind. So please trust me. I'll try to persuade Mr. Svarog. Hopefully one day he'll finally listen.
Clara, what are you doing here?
You're Miss Sela from Wildfire. I came here to...
We chillin'.
Why are you helping the vagrants look for medicine? If they're so great, how could they make a little girl go around running errands for them?
Why do you think, Sela?
I wasn't made to do anything. It's just that the living conditions for the vagrants aren't great. There's not even a clinic in their camp. So I wanted to help them out. Also, not all of them are bad people. Everyone just wants to survive.
True.
Miss Sela, did this medicine belong to Miss Natasha? Then, can you give me some?
I see. Let's split these painkillers then.
Really? We don't need to ask Miss Natasha first?
No, we'll be fine.
If I know Nat, she won't mind. Although, this will make it more difficult for us. She'll understand. She always does.
Thank you, Miss Sela.
So this little girl is like walking around with robots attached to her. I'm assuming it's because Farah commands them to protect her. Hi, Natasha.
Nat, we're back.
That's our Zila. Nothing if not punctual. So, did you find any usable supplies?
Yup.
Oh, let me see. Metal plates, gauze bandages, painkillers, rubbing alcohol. Ah, perfect. That's everything I needed. Huh. It's just, there are less painkillers than I'd expected.
Let's tell the truth. I mean, she'll understand, right?
Clara? Huh. If she was there too, then I understand. She wants to look after the injured vagrants, right? Clara's always been a kind-hearted girl.
See?
I think you made the right decision. Still, it means I'm going to have to draw up a detailed dosage plan.
Hey, don't worry. I'll help you.
No need. I'll handle the clinic. I assume you three have more important things to be getting on with, right? Oleg will be waiting, not to mention your two companions.
Oh yeah, that's right. They've been sleeping this whole time. I nearly forgotten about them.
So you guys aren't that close after all? I thought you were sworn friends.
Oh, you're adorable, Branya. He was obviously joking.
I bet old Oleg wants to talk about Svarog. We should get going. Sorry, Nat. We'll have to leave the wounded to you.
Oh, no worries. I hope things go smoothly.
We got Natasha! Sick.